Hello, Sam Denniff here, Business Development Manager in Public Safety and Defence for Copters. Now this is going to be a quick introduction to drones for public safety. So drones in public safety tend to fall into three main categories, and that is police, fire, and search and rescue. Those do tend to blend together quite a lot. There is quite a lot of overlap, which you'll see in a moment, but those are the three main areas in which drones are currently being used within the public safety world. So firstly, if we take a look at police, drones in police tend to be used in two main categories, and that is support in pre-planned operations, large operations, and use in more reactive cases. So when drones are needed to be up in the air quickly to respond to something that's happening there and then. So the main benefits for drones in policing is effectively to save time and money, along with manpower. Now that's compared to traditional methods such as helicopters, which are very expensive, becoming less and less available to policing as cutbacks increase, and drones are allowing police to be much more efficient with their time. Police with drones will tend to use really high-powered zoom-capable cameras for surveillance, as well as thermal cameras and sensors for missing person operations, for detecting and tracking people. And also they want to make sure the kit is very easy to operate. It has to be rugged, has to be able to deploy in a very small amount of time, and not take a huge amount of maintenance. A few examples of use cases for police would be following vehicles off-road, surveying for cannabis farms, crowd surveillance, and recording evidence at general operations. Now if we move on to fire, a lot of the applications are fairly similar. So they are more based around responding to longer protracted incidents, but drones are still used for stuff like vulnerable missing person searches and search and rescue missions within the fire world. What they'll also be used for is putting up at longer incidents to establish hot points in buildings, plan access routes, and make sure that there's no members of the public or anyone at risk while an operation is ongoing. For fire, one of the most important things is to have drones that are, for example, IP rated, can fly in all conditions, but also have very high resolution cameras, both thermal and visual. In search and rescue, it's sort of in the name what drones are really used for. And this is the one where we see drones being used more and more as awareness is raised, as they're funded almost entirely by donations, by charity. Being funded by charity, it's very important that they are more efficient with their time and with their money. For example, drones are being used at the moment in tandem with ground teams, such as dog teams, to speed up searches, cover more ground in one mission, and coordinate effective searches. This means that less manpower is needed, money is saved, and ultimately the donations that are given can be used more effectively. And talking of search and rescue, that's something that all areas of public safety are involved in, and drones are being used more and more. And some of the clever drone solutions we have now are using AI, detect and track, where the pilot has very little operation to do themselves. They have to be just a very basic level of pilot to be able to operate the equipment, and they can put it up and use it in a search mission without having to be fully competent as a drone pilot. So thank you for watching this video. If you've got any more interest, please do click on the link below, and we'll see you in the next one.